Hi, and welcome back to Let's Win XCOM Long War. I'm Phwop, and jumping right back into our campaign. We've got laser rifles finishing up in 2 days. We've got this covert extraction coming up immediately. I am waiting on Haruto Kato, our excellent infiltrator scout captain. Our only captain to date, and a total badass. And we're gonna wait for him to pop back. Now, one thing I should mention, I've been encouraged to mention to you guys, and it is definitely worth noting, even though the game throws it in your face regularly with these covert ops, is if you skip the covert ops, you lose your soldier, the one you sent. Like, guaranteed, no take-backsies, totally dead. Covert ops are serious. The only way to get him back is to perform your mission and take him to the extraction zone, or of course finish the mission. Now, that can make waiting kind of frightening, because it means that, ooh, look, we stopped it right in time. Let's go. Covert operative is ready for extraction. We checked this out. It's a four operative mission. Brutal Stallion. And that's one of the reasons we wanted this indomitable scout master here, is we need a team of total badasses. We're going to take our Harrier, who wreaks so much havoc, and what? Guardian. This is going to be a really mobile mission, I believe. Vandal. It's a possibility. We do not have any laser rifles back, but with so few people to equip, all I can think is shotguns. Let's see, run and gun, hollow targeting. I think we're gonna want the shotgun. Definitely the strike rifle. Pistol won't slow us down. Scope. Let me just take a look at this squad. High capacity mags. Not a bad choice. Not bad. Only 2 people can take alloy plating. Okay, the less I reload, the better. Hit and run can get you a nice little efficient reload. Here we have our assault. Shotgun. Very fast. No need for the sawed off. Not so fast. Reloading is bad. Could give him the strike rifle. He's got alloy plating, as he's another incredibly tough character, and we might be relying on that. Scope for extra range, I think. And a Vandal. Carbine, she is the slowest. Let's see, there might be someone else I want. An infantry might be nice. Abby Matthews, I don't want you freaking out. Should I exhaust someone? I'm tempted. I'm tempted. She's got what it takes. We're gonna have a scout. He can look after himself. Yeah, not the Blitz type character we really want to take. She's got Sapper. The HE grenade should be plenty. We'll see if they do what I want them to do. She's got excellent accuracy. Alright, Infiltrator. Yes. I might actually switch to Tac Vest. Alright, we'll see if I feel bad about low profile. Because that was an unadulterated buff, for sure. I think I wanted 22. Yeah, let's try it out. I mean, don't get me wrong, low profile is awesome, but
visual on the mission site, setting down.
I think I've thought for a long time.
To eliminate an Exalt cell currently operating out of South Africa. We'll need to move in and assist our
interesting map.
operative in
I've thought for a long time that with 8 soldiers per map, you really need more low profile in the game to allow your squad to actually move around the maps, because they're not designed for this many units.
Exalt forces spooked one of our field operatives who was attempting to recover new intelligence by hacking an Exalt comm relay. Strike 1 is going in to ensure the operative is covered while decrypting the data from the remaining relays. We have to keep that operative alive if we're going to recover the remaining intel. New objective received.
So I have to hack the Exalt comm relays. Just those two? There's a third one. There's a fourth one. Seems like there are 4. You can probably do them all. I heard Beagle Rush say that there was a cash bonus for killing everything on the map. I didn't think there was. Looking at how much he made off that mission, doesn't seem likely. We are very well equipped. This is a great map for us. I just need to blue move somewhere. Okay, Okay, we have our battle scanner. I can see. I'm very glad to have it. There seems like there's very little chance of us being able to go without seeing some enemies. This is a great map. For one reason, my Harrier is going to rock face here. Low profile is also going to rock face here. Since you have so few troops, you have to be really careful. These positions have that weird line of sight. Something about these boxcar, let's call it boxcar line of sight. There's some weird glitches about how you can see. Our HE grenades are going to nuke pretty much all the cover. Our rockets will destroy everything, especially with Sapper. So we do have serious advantages and good range. The only thing... we could easily hack all this stuff if my scout had a running gun, because I could just run straight here, hack, run here, hack, out. With lightning reflexes, there's like 0 chance of me getting intercepted. But I really want to kill everyone for the XP. Let us... I don't want to engage with my 4-person team. Until... I know... Let's see, if I toss here... There's no one behind me. There might be people to the side. It's safer to go down this way. Here's what I need to know. Maybe here. No. This is what I need to see.
Battle scanners up.
Alright, in that case, we don't want to make contact.
I'm on the move.
Good. Vogel does have running gun and is faster.
On it.
On him here. Vogel and the sniper will go right.
I'm on the move. Moving to Overwatch.
Overwatch. Aye, aye. On the move. Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Alright. There was a heavy. It's 4 exalt. It's not so bad.
Aye, aye.
This could be bad. Alright, just need to know I wasn't running into exalt yet. And And I was hoping I'd see more here. I didn't.
Rolling.
Alright, lucky us. Okay, what we're gonna want is to get away from that heavy until we can rush in and finish them off.
Good to go.
I don't know exactly how long his rocket range is.
Headed there now.
Presumably it's not great. Let's try and take out all the cover they might be able to use.
Catch. Kill confirmed.
Hit and run.
Got it.
Now the heavy's not going to be able to see us because this is the weird line of sight I'm telling you about.
On Overwatch.
He may just run into our Overwatch because
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
he's dumb.
Moving.
I'm going to pull back,
Eyes peeled, Commander.
provide some Sentinel Overwatch on the left here. Alright, moving your scout first. Never really a bad idea.
Roger that. Hostile spotted.
Commander,
Alright.
our operative is in position near a comm relay. We just need to activate it to retrieve the missing data.
That's not the heavy.
Excellent. You've decrypted a piece of the data, and it looks like Exalt communications were temporarily disrupted by the hack. Now we just need to find the remaining relays.
Alright, so there was the hack. Oh, I see, that relay's not working. So all you have to do is get in position for the next relay. And not die to grenades. This guy, we of course don't want to get hurt. One second, there's like a whole fire brigade outside our house. What is going on? It literally is every fire truck in the township with their lights on right outside my window. Okay, everyone's in their dress uniform and there's a church across the way. I'm going to assume my house isn't on fire, but let me go down and check the pellet stove. Hold on, Exalt. My house may be on fire. I'm gonna bring the headset just so you guys can experience this with me. It's very exciting. Okay, there's the pellet stove. Not destroying the house. And yeah, okay. They're all in their dress uniforms. We're good. We're good. I just had a moment there. You know, with the XCOM music playing, it was a little too exciting. All right, where were we? Okay. I would love to mangle me some exile. It's just a question of who I move first.
Headed there now.
Let's get... Alright. I saw some stuff. We're gonna use our 6th synth. There was like... Someone was exposed to us? Up here? Now, see, we've got this shot. But if we get a little bit closer, it could be a crit.
Okay.
Oh, what's this? Here we go. Now, of course, we can run and gun. Now there were 4. Yeah. Let's try for this one. That was just the right amount of damage. Gonna turn my music down in case they're like knocking on the door or anything. No. They're definitely just hanging out over there. Okay, we're gonna run and gun.
Firing position. Moving to position.
This thing looks pretty tough. If I get grenaded, it'll last. Really getting double grenaded is what I fear, I suppose.
Moving to Overwatch.
She'll go into Overwatch.
Affirmative.
Sneak down here. Alright, remember, everyone is still disarmed. Still, we may want to pull out soon, as things are getting a little hairy.
On it. Aye, aye, Commander.
I'm rolling.
Alright. Poor choice, sir.
See you in hell.
Ah, there goes a promotion.
We've got new contacts inbound on Strike 1's position, Commander.
So we triggered 3 pods. Oh, they're on Overwatch, huh? Well, we are loaded with scouts. So the question is, am I gonna try and kill everyone? Got a shot on that guy. Do we need to? We've got Tactical Sense, which along with seeing at least three enemies is going to make this guy really hard to hit. Alright, we can see 4 people. That's going to make us fiendishly hard to hit. I looked up the Overwatch penalties. It is... you lose 30% of your aim when you're overwatching, and another 30% after that, another 30% of whatever's left when you dash. So if someone had 100 aim and went into Overwatch, you moved, they would fire as if they had 70. And if you were dashing, they would then lose 21 more points, which is 30% of 70, which would give them a effective 49%, 49 aim. Are these hackable?
On my way.
Okay, there's a bunch of dudes right there. That's a heavy.
I'm out of firepower over here.
That didn't count. No hit and run for that? That's a shame. Let's go ahead and cause a little mayhem. I mean, we've only got so many turns, right? I wonder if this thing can be destroyed. Because we are resistant enough. I don't think the rockets might not really screw us over that bad.
That's it, Commander. We've decrypted the last of the data. Now we just need to get our operative to the evac point. We have a new objective.
Okay. So I mean...
Aye, aye, Commander.
we're pretty much out here if we want. Question really is, do we want to try and tear these guys up more? There's a lot of them.
Okay. I'm about to start keeping score.
There's at least one heavy left.
There's another group of Exalt reinforcements moving into position, Commander.
What is that, a medic maybe? Alright, fine, we're leaving. Now, do we all have to leave for this to work out?
Moving to position. Headed there now. Heading to that location.
Okay, this is a little sketchy.
Throwing grenade!
Okay. That's what I needed from him. Oh, that's not what I need from you.
Missed the target. I'm on it.
Shouldn't have made fun of Exalt. Well, I can move pretty much anywhere and be safe. Ish.
On my way. Ready to rock.
Alright, Exalt, your turn.
They're backing up. Advance. I'm taking heavy fire over here.
Hollow targeting, sick.
I'm taking fire.
Interesting. Their aiming choices are very bizarre.
Exalt reinforcements are in the area, Commander.
Holy crap, guys. Okay, they suppress the one guy, it doesn't really make a difference to. Not sure what. Alright, survey says we have to last one more turn. Being suppressed even while hollow target is not the worst. Oh, we have running gun. Also, we're a scout. I see the one Overwatch. We don't have low profile. Okay, here's my plan. We're gonna grenade these guys. We're gonna bum rush them. We're gonna take out these four and escape next round. To do that, you need to leave while retaining a shot on some of these guys somehow. So I think we're gonna go here, brave this Overwatch with our armorless scout. Oh, whew. I thought he lined it up pretty well myself. Okay. She's gonna be safe here because we're gonna kill all of these guys, right? Right. Would probably help. Okay. He is moving here. Tactical Sense is giving us plus 15. Presumably the heavies have terrible aim because that's how the designers thought. Our defense is 67 in low cover. Let's look at our shots. You want to get worth for our shotgun? We can pistol that guy. What do you got? Actually, you could do 5 damage. Easily enough, huh? Let's go for the more dangerous ones.
He's down.
Seven damage. We could pretty much guarantee the medic died. Move her here and shoot both of them. I do want this guy behind some decent cover, probably here. I kinda need him to kill that guy.
Run him down.
Let's see how this goes.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Show me what you got.
No round.
Sir.
Not good.
No, sir. The heavy has all the DACA.
No longer
Yep,
a threat.
that's what I
Weapons on.
needed.
Moving out.
She's got hit and run.
Hoorah!
And we'll just try and keep everyone busy.
Incoming over here.
This guy. Oh, what a jerk. Alright, so only Exalt's really shitty aim and kind of shitty AI saved us from ourselves this time. Usually shooting people before you leave means you can't take that troop with you. That's like a bug that you should watch out for, so we're out. Oh, first I want to see what happens when I bring my troop here.
Confirmed. Commander, the operative has safely reached the extraction point with the recovered data. We can either stick around and eliminate any remaining hostiles, or move to the evac point and return to HQ. Objectives updated.
I need to reload. I'm in. Okay. So I just want to know if I could get my dude bra out without going myself. All right, we have a range penalty here. We can deal with that.
That's affirmative.
Here we go.
Out of the game. That's affirmative.
Let's go ahead and stick around. That's a medic. All we're gonna do is scare him. Okay, heavy. There are a bunch of them.
Damn it.
You really want to infantry on these missions because there are so many exalt, is what I am seeing. As much as I'd love to take that shot.
Frag out.
We need to get rid of the heavies first. They're by far the most dangerous looking ones. Not that I've seen one of these rockets go off, mind you, but...
Okay.
Okay. This should give us our hit and run. Oh, it did.
I'm about to start keeping score.
And he was blocking vision of one of his friends? We're going to pistol Overwatch so we can get a hit and run with our main weapon and a reload next time. Yep. It is nice to have our scout out in a boot. Ooh, she scored on the heavy. Maybe we can take out this medic. I'm sure medics are never good. That crit, yeah. We want the kill. We're flanking this guy, but our chance to hit is poor. We want as many kills per shot as possible because there are so many. Also, it would be nice to freak them out, yeah. Oh, oh my God, they're like roaches. Okay, I did not see much Overwatch. They rightfully fear me. We're not going to get a hit and run this turn.
Position confirmed.
First thing we're going to do is move across. Take that shot or not?
On my way.
See if we can kill this guy. Alright, we moved our scout up here to check for Overwatch that she could not see. We're not going to get any kills this turn.
Killing time.
Let's go ahead and reload.
Falling back.
Alright, we see some panic.
I'm pinned down here.
See some not panic. Got a grenade coming in on our captain. Yeah, 1 damage, 3 damage reduction. That is the beauty of his captaincy. Heavy cover, will to survive. Okay. Keep feeling like there are more enemies over here.
X-ray neutralized.
But very nice.
Out of ammo here. Got him.
That was a 15% chance to crit. And we'll just reload the shoddy.
Raining death over here.
These guys are in trouble.
Incoming over here.
Of course, they want to shoot at that character because of his low defense.
I'm on the move.
She can already see them.
Headed there now.
Brutal. Okay, in case our hit and run doesn't work. Does it have to be a kill? Does it have a 1-turn cooldown? These are all questions I have to ask myself. 46. Our chances are actually higher with the pistol for once. Not that he has gunslinger or anything. That guy's back in Overwatch.
Let's do this.
Time to motor.
This guy does not care about your Overwatch. For one, your shot's gonna suck. 2, we have tons of armor. You're running out of friends. And we're dashing. We also have Tactical Sense. That was like a 96% shot.
They're backing up. Advance.
Okay, so it looks like we're gonna wipe this guy out. We'll pay attention to how much cash we get. That guy keeps overwatching. Joke's on him, that gun's been empty for days.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and not trigger that Overwatch.
On it.
We'll move up here so that someone's up here. Yeah, our troops are just too brutal for these guys. See, that's that crappy line of sight. I'm telling you.
Aye, aye, Commander.
We're gonna stick here. The reason I am sticking to this cover, even though it's exposed, oh, it's not exposed.
Roger. I've got my eyes on Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Well, it just really sucks to be you guys. That's probably, yeah, that was the one who had a loaded gun. All this guy has left is, oh, Exalt, Exalt, Exalt. You had me there for a second. I admit I was a little concerned.
Excellent work, Commander. Our operative and some valuable new intel are safe and sound.
Alright, brutal Stallion. It had its moments. I deserved a little worse than I got. Partly my luck might have been...
impressed with the results so far, especially considering the conditions down there.
I don't know. Presumably Exalt has fairly low aim at this level in the game. Alright, our Harrier got a level up. This armor, not sure, I didn't feel one way or the other about it. I would have preferred to have the extra hit point, I think, as the low profile never actually came into play. Alright, so we have Squad Sight, Hit and Run, Sentinel, Lone Wolf, Low Profile, Gunslinger. Gunslinger comes with 4 aim, so it is excellent. Lone Wolf comes with 3, and you know what else it does. And of course, Low Profile comes with nothing because it's fantastic. Suggested for this build is Gunslinger. 1, you run out of ammo quite fast when using Sentinel. And 2, let me just peek at my perk tree. The perk tree, of course, there should be a link to it in, oh no, that was not that link. In the description. Not just the downloads, but also the spreadsheet I'm always blabbering on about. Sniper. Oh, I realize my operator snipers are kind of, well, okay. Hit and run, double tap, ready for anything, in the zone, close encounters. All of these are buggy when used together, and I allow that in my sniper perk tree. You can take hit and run and double tap if you really work it. And my scouts, you can take hit and run it in the zone. So unfortunately, those don't work together. Don't use them together if you get the chance. Everything that gives you like a free shot is kind of buggy together. Not so run and gun or rapid fire, but everything else kind of tends to bug out. So keep that in mind. Sniper, okay, what we got Gunslinger, damn good ground, Executioner, run and gun. Is that what I want? Probably gonna take lock and load. I don't know. Hit and run lets us occasionally get a nice reload. I think the Gunslinger is an excellent perk for this Harrier because she can still use hit and run and reload her sniper rifle while running around using her pistol. So that is awesome. Alright, we got 200 cash. I would kind of, maybe Panic was better. We got a bunch of kills on our troops. So that seems to be our just reward. Now it is time to build some council report in 23 days. Let's get our 3 satellites building. We're gonna need 20 or 17 more cash. Let's go with you guys. Delirium is actually easier to get in mass than corpses, just think about it. Every corpse is a kill, and while they do tend to pile up, like selling off a ton of them it's way harder to restock if that enemy doesn't show up. Whereas Elerium is constantly getting, you're constantly getting Elerium, meld, weapons fragments throughout the course of the game. You have no guarantee when you're going to interact with a specific type of enemy again. So, if you're desperate, like I was.
The engineering team is doing some tests right now that could be disruptive. I'm going to alert the staff as a precaution.
Oh, I can't sell those all by themselves? Yeah, so, don't sell your corpses unless you have to, or you know exactly what you're doing. I should have built more laser rifles, huh? Because I would keep trading for corporals all day. I probably don't need a steadfast corporal, though. Then again, they would be my high willpower ones. So maybe I should just... No, I don't want to spend that much cash. I was like, maybe I should just build another laser rifle so I can trade later. Alright, 20 days. Council report is in 23, satellite uplink in 15, and of course that'll give us 3 extra satellites. So now we just need our foundry. So that was awesome. Here's our laser rifles. I wish I had another one, because I would trade them again right now. I guess I could steal these from Exalt once they start showing up with the laser weapons. That's one of the good reasons to take an arc thrower against Exalt. But that's not gonna happen anytime soon.
Contact detected.
Alright, Japan, medium, low. I've got 2 laser cannons. Let me take a peek at what the medium UFOs look like versus the laser cannons. Medium. Raiders have very light armor, destroyers have much more than that. We could take out a raider easily. We would probably find out if it's a destroyer. Let's look at laser cannon so I can get a rough idea of how many times I should be able to hit it. Laser cannon does 290 damage. That is 50% more than a Stingray rocket. And which is 200, and Avalanche is 340. Laser cannon has 5 armor piercing, which is exactly equal to a Raider's armor, which is 5, which means there's no damage reduction against a Raider. But we'll be suffering 65% damage reduction against a destroyer, which is super heavily armored. So, with the damage we're doing, we expect to take down a Raider in 5 hits. So let's see if 3 hits takes it to half health. Otherwise, that is no Raider. It'll be a destroyer.
Closing on target. Disengaging.
Alright, that is definitely a raider. We'll go defensive on this. We only need one hit to bring it down, and we'd love to not get hit ourselves. We've also pretty much guaranteed whatever it does, it is... Oh, it got away.
Contact lost.
No joy indeed. Nope. What are these requests? Oh, lasers. Still, we effed up that guy. I could have stuck it out for maybe one more shot. I suppose I should have. We do not have the cash for anything. We want... Yeah, okay. I figure everything I have early. Good, people are returned to duty. Thin Man. Does not tell us all the goodies we get from that. Unlocks Foundry project. Better medkit, which is awesome. Alright, we can jump into a couple things here. I want to kick off with a Muton autopsy, I think. I don't have money for much except for what I've already got planned. Experimental warfare is excellent. Yeah, let's go into experimental warfare actually, as that'll unlock a bunch of Foundry projects, and we don't have to wait for experimental warfare when we finally do get paid. Something's got to go on. 67 cash, we've gone over this. 42, you're getting basically 25 cash over selling the meld. I do need cash, but I also need to stock up on meld. That's just not a good enough deal, guys.
Contact detected.
Here's a large. It's going to land or perform a mission. It's hopefully an abduction, because we've kind of been waiting for that. Although a landed UFO. Since our barracks is looking pretty good, wouldn't be so sad. Most likely we could take Vogel. But I do want to get my one other officer up to captain.
Commander, we're tracking several reported abductions via the hologlobe. I've got
Moderate.
the coordinates locked in.
Alright, moderate abduction. We will not have Vogel. We will not have captain, thanks to their officer fatigue time. We could wait for our Harrier sniper. She is a total badass. Also, our Vandal could go. I'd like to bring more people up to Corporal while the going is good, because Corporal is, like I've said before, relatively easy to get to. It takes, let's see, of the eventual, I think, 4,000 XP you need, it takes like 700 to get to Corporal, which is what, like a sixth? It's by far, all the levels after that start to slow down significantly. It's like 2 missions to go from Lance Corporal to Corporal, and then it's 4 missions to get the next one-ish, and then it keeps doubling. So, in about 5 missions you can reach Corporal, maybe 6. And we really want... Whoa. Squad perks are Into the Breach, bonus mission XP for lower ranks, and so shall you fight, bonus kill XP. I would think the mission XP is better, but I guess the kill XP could be good if you just need to power level like one dude. But remember, your mech troopers only receive 50% kill XP, So I would focus on mission XP if you need to rank a mech trooper. And all around, I think that is probably better anyway, because there could be really few aliens on a mission, or there could be a ton. It happens. I guess you could be a little savvy with who you sent on what missions, like base assaults, landed UFOs. The kill XP might be actually worth more, whereas the crashed scouts and stuff, you're gonna get far more for a perfect mission than you're gonna get for killing things. Also, most aliens are worth the same amount of XP. I think maybe Outsiders, Ethereal, Sectopod, Cyberdisc. I think the real bruisers are worth like a little bit more, like it's like 15 or 25. Alright, so that is plenty for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I will see you in the next one. We rocked some Exalt. They did have us worried there for a second. They couldn't hit the broadside of us, possibly due to our tactical sense. But most of the people they shot at, they wouldn't have hurt anyway. They did make some really weird choices, but hey. Who am I to judge? They missed every shot. We hit every shot. That's what everyone in the barracks knows, at least. And no scratches, so what can they say? So, yep, I will see you next time, and until then, I encourage you to always play on.